Hi everyone, how's it going? So today basically we are going to talk about something exists in the radio devices, specifically in the radio devices, and there are hundreds of this component inside the radio. So let's talk a bit about the radio or the audio signal. The audio signal, when it moves from point A to point B, it needs something to carry this signal. All right, like when we are carry anything from point A to point B, we are carry the thing, and the same happen for the signal. It needs someone to carry the signal, the audio signal, and this carrier is called the RF signal, radio frequency signal. It carries the audio frequency from point A to point B. And we can imagine it like this. This is the audio signal. It's like from outside, the audio signal. And this is the carrier that will take the audio signal and move it from point A to point B. And today we are going to talk about something called envelope detector. Envelope detector, exactly, you got it. This is the envelope, which is the audio signal. Detector, it's gonna detect this audio signal. Envelope detector, and the audio signal is the envelope. So when we want to move a signal from point A to point B, as I said, we need the audio signal and we need the carrier. It's combined together, and this is called the modulation process. All right. Okay, so we move the signal now from point A to point B. All right. Now the carrier, we don't want it. We just want it to audio. When the journalist on the radio say something, and the audience want to receive it, the audience just want what the journalist has said. All right. We don't want the radio frequency or the carrier signal. So here the envelope detector, it came. The envelope detector is a very simple component, exists in the radio devices. It's an electrical circuit. It consists of three parts. The first one is diode, and the second one is resistor, and the third one is capacitor. Okay, one by one. The resistor and the capacitor, they are playing a role of low pass filter. It's like any filter that exists in our houses, in our life. It's a filter for the things that we wanted from the things that we don't want it. So a low pass filter it's responsible to take the carrier signal, the radio frequency signal, and throw it away. We don't want it. We just wanted the audio signal. Alright, who is responsible for the audio signal? Three component, resistor, capacitor for RF, for carrier signal. What left? Exactly, you got it, the diode. The diode is responsible to get the audio signal. The diode is a very, very simple concept. It's a one-way street. It's a one-way street that the car can go from the beginning until the end and cannot come back. This is the diode. And the diode will receive the modulated signal, which is consists of audio signal and carrier signal. The carrier signal will be taken from the resistor and from the capacitor, and the diode will take the audio signal, and it will pass through the diode to complete to its destination. And this process, modulation, demodulation. In the beginning it was modulation, we combined together the audio and the carrier, and now we have demodulation. And this is the diode, and when it go in forward direction, there is no resistance in this, which means we don't have current. Alright, the diode will, the audio signal will go from the beginning of that until the end, and there is no reverse, there is no resistance, which means there is no current, no missing data. Alright, so perfect as so to summarize the basic idea, we have two signals, basically audio signal and carrier signal. The diode will take the audio signal and it will pass through, and the capacitor and resistor will play the role of a low pass filter or just a normal filter to take the carrier signal and throw it away. The advantage of the envelope detector is very simple and cheap, and why are people that are using in radio devices. And by the disadvantage that the envelope detector is not ideal. The diode itself is not ideal. So sometimes there is distortion. There is some distortion in the signal. And number two, it's not suitable for a small audio signal. It needs big audio signal, which means it's not so sensitive. It has so far so good sensitive. So this is the basic idea of the envelope detector, and thank you so much.